I have finally got myself an Austin Allegro Estate. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am over this. I've wanted one of these for a long time. A lot of you might think I'm mad, but for me, the Allegro is okay, but the Estate, that roof and that rear glass, iconic car. I wasn't going to buy one, but this came up 4 miles from my house, and I thought to myself, if I don't go and take a look at it, I'm going to regret it. And I went there hoping it would be an absolute rock box, and I'd look at it and go, nah, too far gone for me. I got too much on with the other projects I've got. But she's not that bad. Don't get me wrong, she's rusty, hasn't run for about a decade, something like that, I don't know. The last owner had it for 5 or 6 years, and they've done nothing with it. It's covered in moss. She's rusty all over. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to chuck a battery on it, see if we can coax it back to life, see if we can get the engine running, see what electrics we can get to work, jet wash the living daylights out of it to get it nice and clean, and we can have a good look at the rust. And yeah, so while I get the battery and the tools, why don't you take a look at me getting the car here, and then we'll all be up to speed. We can crack on. What have I bought? What am I doing to myself, eh? Take some weight out of the back. What's in here? Oh, a new radiator hose.
Nice. Oh, musty.
Oh, brand new radiator. Right, can you grab that? Right, just take him into the garden. Old radiator. What's this? Some sort
Still
of
couldn't tell you.
water pump, I think. Oh. Various electric bits, some more hoses. Oh, clutch.
I didn't want to give up.
Clutch master. Pair of wheels. Oh, cheers, John. Oh.
It's an interesting car. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll have a look now. What's in there? Just bolts and various bits. So someone has started stripping this to work on it.
More pipes. I'm glad you know what all this stuff is for, because I...
yeah.
Say that more confidently for me.
Yeah, I know it all is. I love it when I buy an engine that someone's already started to take apart. That's my favourite thing.
Oh yeah, mirror is missing. Oh, what's under there?
Looks like on a popper. Just see it.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, look how solid it is everywhere.
Oh. That's a really interesting colour.
Yeah.
That's why you bought it, wasn't it? You like the colour.
Yeah, nice green colour.
Yeah.
Right, that's all the weight out of there. That's a surprising amount of weight, that's going to help. Mind your head. Right, is there anything in the car?
How long do you reckon before you be driving that one then?
16 years.
You steer it in the streets and
There's the missing grille, missing hubcap. Oh, mirror in my eyes.
Oh, mine too.
On reflection. Right there. Cool. Oh, that started to work. Right then, I've put air in the tyres. Fingers crossed the winter's got enough guts to pull it back. And have we got enough muscle?
Right. I've always got the muscle for moving cars, that's why you married me.
Pull it this way. Right, so Kev, if you can make sure it steers.
Steve,
What?
why don't we see if we push it?
You won't, we tried.
Right?
We've tried.
Oh, you tried?
Yeah. But you could push it while I'm winching it.
Yeah.
And it's in. New garden ornament.
Handbrake just comes off anyhow.
This is top fashion for 2025, having a rotten car up on your patio. We'll sit in there like a bunch of rednecks now, have a couple of beers, have an asthma attack.
Steve doing his
Power
bit for the
Selena.
first time buyers, keeping the property prices down around
that's
the
it.
area.
Yeah, anyone buy a house around here, just knock them down 25 grand. Job done. Cheers, lads. Let's take a little look around. You know, from afar, she looks fairly sorry for herself. When you zoom in a bit closer, she looks really sorry for herself. But even though all this is rusted quite bad, it is solid. And even underneath, where you'd expect it to be rotten, she is solid. And this is where I was totally expecting it to have been gone. I was expecting all the floors to be rotted out, the sills to be rotted out. It's had some cool DIY fixes on it, don't get me wrong. You know, she's been welded here in the past, and I think these are probably over sills, but she's all good. Even in the arches, she is looking pretty good. Let's come around the back. Well, let's take a look at that window. Look at that. It is just thing of beauty. That little, what do we call that? Would you call it a ducktail on the back? Yeah, a little ducktail. Looks like a mini hearse, doesn't it? Coming in down the bottom here again, look, that valance is looking sorry for itself. There's a hole in the rear arch, in the rear corner there, but that's nothing. Looking a bit sorry for herself along these top windows on both sides. Again, this corner is pretty similar to the other side. We've got this here, which reveals the original colour, which I believe is something called Tara Green. Hubcaps on all round. That one's a bit battered, but it's got them all. Again, rusty, but solid. And another homemade fix on the bottom of the door. Rust patches down the door. And this front corner, this is where the worst bit is. This valance is quite rotten, and the front there. So these are rare as rocking horse poo apparently. I found someone who's got one, but I'll have to see if I can afford to buy it off them. And this corner of the bumper's gone, but that's it. Let's open the doors. I can only open this door. And then as you see in here, it looks rusty, really rusty, but it is solid. Let me get under the carpet there. You know, you can see it. She's not rusted out. Got to her just in time, I think. Nice black interior. Well, black and mouldy, as you'd expect. Headlining is in remarkable condition. And there's the dashboard. Right, let's go lean in the window the other side. Round we go. Right, this window has fallen out, so I need to get this open so I can get down there, get the piece to fix it. It's had a fire in here at some point, so I could do the fixing that part of the centre console. I don't know if that comes out as one piece, but everything else appears to be there. Bottom of the door cards are looking like they've seen a bit of damp, but you know, I think it'll all clean up. There's all the moss, nice chrome wipers on it. Let's look under the hood. Where is it? There it is. Right, I need to get the bonnet catch. There we go, on the bonnet catch. Again, rusty on this corner, but the front here is all good. You know, it'd be interesting to see what a jet wash does in here. Battery tray is solid enough. What the hell? Someone's put a T-bar on the battery. Okay, that's different. These spheres, You can see they've got this welding mark around the top, so these have been refurbished at some point, and the other one's the same. So that's something that's been done. Oh, spider webs everywhere, look at that. So we got a washer bottle, motor, engine all seems okay, starter motor. The earth cable has been cut to it. I was at the live. There's an earth strap down there. That's probably going to need a clean up. Radiator's missing, but there's 2 of those in the boot. There's the clutch flexi hose. Oh, that's off. Let's have a look in here. Oh, that's full of fluid, so, you know, we might have a clutch. You never know. Let's have a look in this one. That has got some dirty fluid in the bottom, so we might have brakes. Oh, you never know. If we got brakes and a clutch, I'll be able to drive it up and down the garden. Obviously no radiator on it. That's disconnected. What have we got here? Well, that's a disconnected wire to the distributor. What the hell have they done there? So what's this? Some sort of rectifier? Have they bypassed that? What is that? That's going down to the alternator. That's got a loose clip on it. So someone's definitely been poking around in here. Let's take a look under the distributor. Well, that all looks fairly new, doesn't it? Which is good. Just need to give it a bit of a clean up, and there looks pretty good. Right, we'll leave that like that for a minute. Oh. Spark plugs look a bit rusty, but we'll pop those out in a moment and check them. Oh, that's nice. Shell, Mobil oil, duck gums, Castrol, Esso, BP, Sternol. Never seen one of those before. Looks okay in there, but we will oil it all up before we start it up. Air filter, we'll pop that off. We'll have to see how that comes off. It's probably, there's a big bolt on the bottom. Where's the intake? Why is the intake all the way down there? Can you see that? The intake to the carburetor is right pointing at the exhaust manifold. That can't be right, surely. And then, yeah, someone's changed these cables at some point. So we need to get that off, take a look in there first, make sure there's nothing living in there, or has been living in there. We'll have a look if the carb moves. What have we got in here? Oh, I can't open that. I'll do that in a minute. Right. So that's what she looks like. What else we got? No. Indicator bulb hanging down there. Plenty of leaves. I couldn't turn it over by hand on this, but I haven't put a socket on there yet. Lots of stuff needs tidying up. What's over here? Another bulb. Another random wire. That is the same as a Reliant, so I should have some fuses about. The horn. And then we've got that. What's this? What the? Why would there be a key hanging on a bracket in the engine bay? What's that for? Because I've got a full set of keys for it. We'll have to match it now to see if someone's just hidden a safety key in there. We can see the... Come on, camera, focus. The hydroelastic has been disconnected, so it's definitely going to need hydroelastic work. Same on the other side. Yep, same on the other side. So that's a quick walk around. I think the next thing to do is just chuck a battery on it, see what happens. I'm going to spray in the top of the box with marine inhibitor oil, just so it's got some lube. I'll do the same on the spark plugs once we take a look at them, so we'll get them off. And then we'll just see what happens. Hopefully that melted dashboard isn't a bad omen. Okay, let's stick a battery on it and hope nothing catches fire. Let's check out why a battery's so heavy. This is the one out of the Porsche, so it's a bit too big for this car. Right then, let's have a look. I'll stick you in sideways for now, Mr. Battery. Right, any smoke? Can't smell any. Let's have a look in the car. Nope, no smoke. So far so good. I guess that's so far so good. Could be a bad sign, I don't know. Let's see if we get any lights on the dash. Got all the keys here. Nothing. And we can't. There's no starter turn lock. And 2. Don't even know if it's getting to 3. 1, 2. Okay, so that looks like it's knackered. Oh, that's going to make life difficult, isn't it? Oh, looks like it's some sort of homemade immobilizer in there. Someone has been in here before as well. That's always good to see, isn't it? Lots of yellow tape. Right, we'll take that off now to make our lives easier in a minute. Choke cable is through there. There's the horn. Woo! Okay, so that works. Cool. Nothing else though. Does it work with everything turned off? Yeah. So that's live no matter what. Okay. Well, that's a pretty bad start really, isn't it? Right, let's get these spark plugs out. Let's get it all sprayed in there. Let's just get it lubed up and ready. Let's clear the points there. Let's tighten up all these connections. Make sure that we have got an earth. I'll get the tester out in a minute. And then let's get that airbox off. So I realised I hadn't checked the oil. So I went to check the oil and this happened. So good news is there's oil in it. Bad news is the oil tube has snapped. So let's just pop him back in there, pretend we didn't see it. I'll get a new one of those. Right, let's start doing stuff. I'm gonna get this off first. Let me put you down somewhere so you can see. Okay. We're going to find anything in here. And at the very least, we don't want the inlet pointing at the bloody header, do we? Oh, that's gone under the car. Right, there's the gasket. Chuck that in the spider web. Oh. Lots of surface rust, but other than that, pretty good. It's a bit minging. Oh, look at the spider web in there. Okay, right, that'll do for now. There's nothing living in there. There's a hook on the front, so it's got to kind of go back together like that. Oh. Where's my spark plug tool? Why isn't it not in that box? Oh, I know, it's because I never tidy up after myself. So it could be anywhere. Oh, great. Right, let me run back down to the garage. bloody garages all the way down here. Trip over stuff. In the garage. Where are you, you bastard? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Wheel trim for a robin. I had it out the other day. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Where have you gone? My garage isn't big enough to lose anything. Oh my God. I make life so hard for myself. I spend more time looking for my bloody tools than I do doing any work. Right, it's definitely not there. What the hell? Nail gun, it's not that. If you've been following me on any social media, you'll see that I've also bought a Volvo. Aha, there it is. On the floor. Oh, petrol, I need that as well. Let's get that. And I know wire brush. Oh, amazing. Yeah, you'll see I've also got a Volvo 244 1977 jobby. That's for my brother. That'll be in a separate video. Ah, here I can. That was a mission. Right, spark plugs. Come on. Oh, ow! Can't do anything without hurting myself. Oh, they're a bit stiff. What's this here? That's a vacuum lead off a Dizzy, is it? Oh yeah, it's meant to go in there. We'll pop that back in a minute. I think that's the least of our problems right now. Oh, these are stiff. Oh. Well, I don't know if you can see those. It's a bit rusty in there, but they look all right. So let's get the wire brush on it. Just to clean the threads. Get off, fly. And I'm also going to put in this marine inhibitor, because if the bores are dry, this will help a bit. Just to lube things up. Oops. Yeah, that just auto-adjusted itself. That's all fine. Right, the points and condenser look new, but let's give these a clean. Because everything needs all the help it can get. Got continuity from there. Do we have 12 volts at the coil? Yes, we do. So 12 volts to the coil. Let's check the coil is earthed. So that's going down to the distributor. Now we've got 12 volts running through there as well. Do I run myself over now? So look. Oh, and that's the one that's cut, isn't it? That one is meant to be going round to there. So I'm going to have to He's definitely got 12 volts because he's sparking, but ooh. Oh, it's spun. Right, so the starter is alive, but it's not throwing the... So I'm going to need to get that off. Right, because the starter is sort of alive, I'm going to take it off and see if we can get it to free up. Come on you get. Well, that is on. That's suspiciously loose as well. I'll put that on the floor so I'll trip over it and then forget what it is. Okay, so we know the motor spins freely, so I'm just starting to take off the solenoid. See if we've got a stuck solenoid. Oh, I've never played with one of these before, but does not feel great. It's a bit dry and sticky. Because this is our throw-out solenoid. So let's give that a clean and stick that back together. Right, I've never taken one of these apart like this before, so you can learn with me. In here, I don't know if you can see that, there's this little lever, goes back and forth. And that pushes that in and out. Now, this is the solenoid, I've cleaned it all up. That is going to pull in like that. So that means that that little lever has got to slip through that gap when I put it back together. So that can pull it forward, because this lever's got to be pulled back to make that go forward, which means that the solenoid has got to pull that back. So that's something to watch out for, because if I don't get that connected correctly, then it's not going to pull on it. Right, let's put this back together and see if it works. Right, I think I've worked out what's wrong with this starter. There's a little wire there which is on this one there, and then this screws down onto it, and that is meant to be soldered onto there. So that is going to be the ground for the coil. So the ignition goes in there. I'm not sure what goes on there. Let's check. But it's probably the to earth, and that needs to be earthed there as well. So that is why our coil isn't throwing out. So I need to get the soldering iron out. I hate soldering, I'm rubbish at it. Clean that up and solder him on. Bugger. This is going to be good old lead solder as well, isn't it? Right, so I've got that off. I don't know if you can hear that. The cat's at the door. It's not even my cat. Hello, cat. Yeah. There we go. Right, because that then is going to drop onto there with that little bit of wire sticking through the middle of it. Yep, there's plenty of wire there. So let's clean this up to make sure we make a contact with it. done it. Hey, look at that. I've done it. Right, I think we have fixed it. So you want to watch this end here. I've got this all hooked up to the battery. And then when I hook up across, so we have got a fixed starter motor. Okay, this is all back on. If I tap a live to this, it goes dunk, 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 dunk. So that is working. I have run a live, temporary live, straight up to the battery from this side. This side, I believe, is running to the ignition switch. So I'm going to have a go on the ignition switch and see if it starts to turn over. Really, I could do with disconnecting the fuel line because I don't know what's in the tank. And it's probably going to be minging. Where is the fuel line? That's a crankcase breather. That's... Oh, there it is. Oh, that is looking rank, isn't it? Where's that? What a great way to run the fuel line all the way down there. Down there. So there's the fuel pump. Okay, so fuel pump is down there. Right, let's just leave that for the minute. Oh, I'm going to have to take the carb off, guaranteed, to clean that out. So let's just see if it turns over. Okay, where did I put the keys? Oh, my pocket. That's probably a first. Okay, so there's nothing there on the key. So I definitely need to look at an ignition barrel, which is a shame because I got a full set of keys for it. Okay, the other option now then is the more cavalier attitude. Just sticking that on the live and just giving this one down here a tap and see if I blow myself up. Disconnect that one. You ready for this? Okay, so she's firing, but that sounds pretty locked up, doesn't it? All right, let's get a socket on there and see if we can turn this over. Oh, Jesus Christ, nope. Right, all that's done is tightened up the nut. Yeah, that's just tightening up the nut. Damn it. Okay. We're on to a new problem. Oh my God, look at this. Yeah. Look at that. It's like animals have been... Is that cat hair or something? Yeah. Something's been living in here, isn't it? Coming in for a sneaky lay down somewhere. Right then, I've never had to work the unseize an engine before, so this is a new one on me. I guess first thing I do is just fill the engine with various thin lubricants and leave it and hope for the best. Get a socket that fits there better, and then well, just hope for the best. Right, let's find something, get it in there, get it all sprayed up. I don't want to end up taking the head off, but I will if I have to, but then I'll have to buy a gasket kit. While I wait for the camera to charge so we can look down the bores, and before I wash the car, I better fix this window. But what makes fixing the window harder is the door. Don't open. And I have been spraying it with stuff, but that hasn't worked yet. So I'm going to climb inside and see if I can take the door card off from the inside with the door shut, and then hopefully that'll let me work on it. Ow. Oh. Oh, right, stick that in the back as well. Right, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so that was just bending that. Right then, let's get some oil on there. Oh, it's starting to move. Is that it? Yes! Haha! We're in. Oh, fuck. I wish I wasn't. Okay, that sill is a lot worse than the other one. I still get away with just wire brushing it. Come and have a look. Oh. Oh. There's that sill. It is solid but crunchy, so I'm just going to have to wire brush the hell out of it and hope for the best. Same with a lot of this car, just needs a damn good wire brushing. And this is what was wrong with the door. It's off the runners. Anything of value in there? No. Oh, why am I even doing that? Oh. Yeah. Right. Let's get this cleaned up and then work out how we get it back on the runners. Okay, that's all the way down. I can feel the runners there. Does he just... Is that it? Sit something like that. Okay. Right then. Ow! Fucking hell. Right then. Is that in the front of the runner? And is the runner in the back? Ooh. Right, that's the glass in. Right, so at least now I can get in and out of the car and I can wash it. Whew. So we are fixing things. Starting motor works, engine seized, but hey ho, you know, one up, one down, isn't it? Windows fixed. Door opens and closes, both sides. Jet washer. Oh, I've got to turn the water on. Car cleaner of choice. Every professional knows that's the best stuff. Let's put you somewhere. Let's turn the water on. I hate washing cars. I'm having a beer while I'm doing it. DIY snow foam. Doesn't really work. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if we could wash all that horrible dark green off and get it back to that lovely Tara green? Look how nice that green is under there. I wonder how easy it's going to be for me to take it back to this. I know it's obviously it's been painted for a reason, so the paint is going to be wrecked under there, especially in places like this, but that's what stickers are for, you know. I know it's going to be wrecked there. Looks like it was even a different colour under there. Right, it's the next day. I had to stop jet washing because I had guests turn up, so we just had to drink beer instead. I've checked on this morning, so we're back by the Allegro. The bores, I put the camera down the bores, I'll show you that now. So they all look nice and nice and clear. I've poured WD-40 down into the bores to leave it sit. We did try turning it over on the crank, but that was just tightening the nut. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to chuck the car in gear and I'm going to rock it back and forth to see if we can free the engine. So I just had that full of WD-40 and I've poured it in every hole. Got it all over my drive as well, but that's fine. Right, let's rock the car. That window don't look very clever either. Right, that should be it. Out of gear, or in gear rather, and off the handbrake. Would you care to assist me? You like one of these?
Do you really want to hear the nonsense I come out with?
Yeah.
Worse than that, do they?
Yeah, well, I've heard it for 20 odd years, someone's got to share it.
Right, tell me what I'm doing.
I'm going to wind the window down on this side and then we're going to try and rock the car
Right.
back and forth in gear. So it's in gear,
Yeah.
so the engine is seized, so the idea is just grab it on the A-pillars and we're going to try and do it in sync, pushing it back and forth.
Okay.
Because that should hopefully rock the engine and
Okay, am I strong enough for this?
Right. We're just going to just try to rock it rather than push it. Yeah, you're not going to push it. We just want to rock it back and forth. Ready?
Okay.
Right, go.
I feel like I'm just pushing it sideways.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was any help at all then.
No, let's try doing it from the front, dear, just so I can see. Yeah, don't push on the grill, you have to push it on the wing. Yeah, we're not getting any movement there.
No.
Right, let's get it back out of gear. And try it in fourth, a higher gear. Let's try again. Ready?
Oh.
Right, let's have a look. Let's do it from the front.
I haven't got it yet.
Right.
stay.
Yeah. So there was no movement there at all.
No.
Not
Where
in the
would I
engine
see
there.
movement?
Down on the pulley down here.
Ah.
But there was none. Right. So I've got a cunning plan. What we're going to do. So what are you going to do?
Right, okay.
I've moved the blocks. We can push the car all the way back
Yeah.
onto the, to get the full run of
You're going to
this
try and
little
bump
bit
start
in.
it, essentially.
Not bump start it, yeah,
But the same principle.
yeah. So you're going to jump in.
Oh, no, I'll push it.
Either way, one of us has got to jump in. We're going to have it in gear.
Yeah.
And then when it gets up to about this grass just at the edge of this thing, I'm just going to take my foot off the clutch. And hopefully that'll be enough. Now what I've done is I've marked the top of the thing with that. See,
Yeah.
it's just before 12 o'clock. And then we'll be able to see if that turns it over.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it in fourth,
Yeah, well,
because that's a nice tall gear. You just want it to...
and that seemed to work when we were pushing it, so makes sense.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, you're getting in, I'm pushing.
All right, I'm going to put this up here. Right, there we go. I'm going to put the bonnet down
Yeah,
so I can see where I'm going.
that makes sense. For once. So we need to push it back first, do we?
Yeah.
So you need in neutral?
Yeah, it should already be in neutral, I think.
Don't worry about the garden chairs, they'll bump out the way.
Yeah.
They're only plasticky. That's the one, the bump.
It's technically my first drive, isn't it? Push it over that way a little bit so we're getting close to falling off the bloody thing.
I am, however, going to move this rose bush from behind it so I don't spike
Oh
myself.
yeah, you don't want a rose bush up the butt.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
then. Oh, do we have a clutch? Right, see if you can push it.
No.
No, okay, so I don't think we have a clutch. So I'm just going to have to try and bang it into a gear as it's moving forward. Right, go on in.
I think this is on a slope. Plus I'm on the grass.
We might have to do it backwards.
Pardon?
I said we might have to do it backwards, Enzo.
Yeah, possibly.
The gearbox is just falling out of the car.
That's not going to help things.
Right, what's going on there? Yeah, someone has undone. It's only the gear rods, but
That's not going to help matters.
no. I hope they haven't rotted out of the floor. Oh, yeah, come and have a look at this. I was messing with the gears and then all of a sudden, bump. Can you see that? That's the gear assembly. Yeah, it looks like the bushings have just broke. That's fine. That's what cable ties are for. Right, we'll get that cable tied up in a minute. Right, so you're struggling to push that now, aren't you?
I was, yes.
Let's see if we can push it back up together. Ready? A bit more. Right. Whew.
Yeah, there's definitely a slight slope backwards.
Yeah. Steering lock has come on. I've got to be careful not to drop the car off the bloody...
That would be funny. To me. Not to you. Are you trying to push it further forward? No?
Yeah, go on, see if we can. Let me make sure she's out of gear now. Well, actually, I can't tell now. Right, go. Right. Right, hold it there.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to hold the gear stick up now as well. Right.
Yeah, it's definitely trying to roll backwards. That's a
Right,
good...
that should be in reverse. Is it
Right.
trying to roll backwards now?
No, not so much.
And now it is, isn't it?
Tiniest bit.
Right. Do you want to try pushing from the front?
Yeah.
And then I'll try and just ram it into reverse. Right. Did it move with the engine?
How do you open this engine?
Just catch in the middle, you lift up.
Ah, you're gonna have to come and help me. I'm girling it.
Oh, we could have gone a bit further as well, actually. I was too coward.
Which catch?
Right, watch out.
Ah, okay. I know next time.
Still in the same place, I think.
Okay.
Let's do that again.
Okay.
Let me get it out of gear first. Right, that should be out of gear.
Yep. Yeah, it's trying to roll back.
Does it still try to roll back?
Yeah.
Alright, so it hasn't got any brakes. Right.
So I gotta get run quick if I...
Yeah.
Say when.
Go on in.
No movement.
Ah, bugger.
Sorry.
Ripped my glove as well, look, it's my favourite one. I think the best thing we can do for now is just jet wash it. Put the spark plugs back in, get it all cleaned up, get all this stuff off it.
If only you had a shop vac to...
Yeah. We got a Henry somewhere. Where's Henry?
In the basement, I think.
Yeah, I should probably hoover it first, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Right, let's put this up. Go for this side.
I thought it went in there.
You'd be too low if it goes in there.
Okay.
Oh, right, let's upset everyone by jet washing the engine bay. No, I'm not covering off any of the electricals. Nothing's working at the minute anyway, so it don't matter. Oh, haha, but what I will do is put the spark plugs back in. That would have been a faux pas, wouldn't it? Jet washing an engine with the spark plugs out, that would definitely not help free up the engine. Come on, in you go. The question is, if I had done that, would I have admitted it? Who would have spotted it? I probably would have admitted it. Any suggestions on how to unseize this engine if I haven't managed to do so by the end of this episode, please feel free to tell me below. I might have to go and see if I got some ATF fluid in the garage. I should have some because I filled up the Porsche recently. So I could chuck a load of that in. Because at the moment it's got WD-40, and I know what you lot think about WD-40. Maybe some diesel as well. Right then. Oh look, I found another piece of the car. Oh, it's glass as well, that's nice. I think that's a number plate light. Oh, right then. Get, oh, why do cables tangle on bloody everything? Well, the more we jet wash it, the greener she gets. To get the experts involved now, I've got the professionals on it. Stripping the paint off the back of the car. Doing a good job there, thank you.
Do you want me to do something?
So one of the absolute joys of picking up somebody else's project is discovering what people have been up to. So if you remember when I first tried to start the car, the key just doesn't turn over, it doesn't do it. So I've taken the bezel off, and lo and behold, there's the back of the ignition barrel, and in there was the ignition spring, the connector plate, and, don't know if you can see that, the little ball bearing. So when I look in there, I can see the position of all the ball bearings. So I put the ignition in the off position and see which way it turns. So that means I can work out which way. So the little ball goes in there, and I want him to be in the first hole when it's off, so it goes on that way. So I just got to put it all back together. This just goes on the back across there. Because then that just rubs across the connections that was on this. I'll give them a little sand in now to make sure they're nice and clean before I put it all back together. And to get the ball to stay in there, I'm just going to put a bit of grease on it and stick the ball to it, and then that should hopefully stay in place for me to put it back together.
Sorry, I think you meant to.
Right, we can see now if we got any electric, because I'm not seeing it. Hey, that's trying to start. Cool. So we haven't got much electrics yet because they've been hacked about, but
There's a light.
yeah,
There's a light.
and that's definitely trying to start. Cool. So now you do that for me a second. Go on then. Okay. So that's flicking the starter relay. Yeah. Oh, hang on, I haven't got this hooked up because I was bypassing it yesterday. Right, do it again. Yes. Yeah, so that's trying to start now. It's just a shame we've got a seized engine. Nice. See, we're fixing stuff. So we're fixing stuff.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Oh, have you seen that box on the floor? Pick it up, show the camera. Someone liked their music. Not that, it's a tub of grease. It's a graphics equalizer. It was tucked under the dashboard. So someone with the car liked their music. Oh, right then. Right. Let me just show the camera what we got going on the ignition. So this is what we fixed yesterday. So we got the starter relay over there, and go for it, cells. So you can look at it, it's even wiggling the. So it's trying to turn, but that engine is seized. Yeah, we wish, innit? Brum, 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 brum. Right, so we've got to carry on trying to get this unseized. Right, brute force and ignorance. That's what we're going to fix it with. Right, now we've got to start working off the ignition. That's really good. I happen to have 3 more people with me now. So we're going to try the rocking the engine free again. Right, so I'm going to put it in gear. Ugh. Spider webs everywhere. Right, the ignition is not on or anything like that, guys, right? So right, it's in second. And then what we're going to do, yeah, handbrake's off. We're all going to push together. We're not going to try to push the car forward. We're just going to give it a push and then let it rock back. So we're just going to be rocking it on the gears. Ready? Right, go. 1. That's it. Can you hear it skidding the wheels? Right, there we are. Do it again for me, guys. All together.
1, 2. Oh no, lost a mirror in my boot. Help.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Didn't need that. Right, we can hear it hitting, but still no motion. Right, let me try a different gear. Ah, why do I always cut myself? Fucking hell. Sorry. I'll beep it. Right, try again, guys.
Yeah.
Right, good. Is it?
Yeah.
Right, go on and do it again. There's no movement on this engine at all. You guys up for giving it one more try? What we'll do is I'll jump in and then you push it forward, as all of you get behind and just push it forward as fast as you can. Okay. And then I'll bang it into a gear.
Just all you hear is...
Yeah. And then
put your bonnet down first.
no, I don't want to put the bonnet down because the battery's there and it's too tall. I am going to cover for it.
As long as the back of the bonnet doesn't, you know.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
I'll open the back, okay?
Yeah, get it as far back as you can first. Let's push it backwards.
The thing is, we need purchase for our feet.
Oh, I think it's going to move quite well. You're all right. Right, go for it. Right, that didn't do much, did it?
No.
See if you can push it forward further. That's right, keep pushing it.
Front wheels are on the grass.
There you are. Right, stop there.
Right.
Right. So now do it backwards.
Are you going to go through the window?
Yeah. Tell me if I'm going to fall off the edge of the thing. Right, I'm going to do it the last second. Right, go for it. It skidded it, didn't it? Oh my god, oh wow. She's slowly turning back to green.
Yeah, it's going to be a good piece.
Oh.
See, all those times you've told me off in the past for picking up paintwork, and now you're encouraging me.
Yeah. I want to get this back to be as much of the original green as possible.
Those lights coming past.
Well, I'm just going to mop it, and then whatever bits don't look great, they'll just be anchor waxed. So things have escalated slightly. I got a bit miffed that we couldn't turn the engine over, so I kind of stripped the engine down, and I'm just about to take the head off. So let's get this head off. Oh. Oh. Right, I should have thought of somewhere to put it down. Oh. Let's get rid of that. That's a knackered looking gasket. I believe I lost a bolt down there, so I've got to find that before I put it back together. Right, I've never done this before, I've only ever seen it done.
Nope.
She is totally seized, isn't she? That bottom end is locked. Right, I think she's got to come out. So a few days gone by, engine is still seized. We've put different fluids on it, taken the top off, we've given the piston some love taps. I've taken the cover off the flywheel, put a bar in there, I've hit the flywheel directly. We can't get it to budge. We've even had like a 3 or 4 foot bar on the end of the crank, nothing. So going to make a decision about what to do with the engine. Either take it out, rebuild it and put it back in, which is not a massive job, or pick up a second-hand engine and swap them over and then rebuild the other one and have a spare engine. So while I'm pondering that, I'm going to start having a go at the bodywork. I'm not trying to restore this car. It's resurrection, not restoration. So what I want to do is, using my drill and these various wire brush cups, I'm just going to go over it to take all the surface rust off. I'm not putting a brush cup on an angle grinder because that will tear through it. It's all solid, it's fine, just surface rust. So I'm going to clean it up, then I'm going to cover it with this stuff, which is a rust remover, to get the worst of the rust off. And then I'm going to paint it with this rust paint from there down. So this will all look nice, all the rust will be gone, be much tidier looking. These are the bits of rust that you can see everywhere. I'm just going to rub them back. I'll either treat them with this or I'll anchor wax them. Same with these bits in the door, just anchor wax them or put a sticker over them or something. I'm not repainting the car, not yet anyway. So let's have a crack and see how it turns out. So many minutes of prep later, that's what we're left with. We've knocked off all the worst of it. In the car. Same there, knocked off all the worst of it. And the same under the door. And look, if I go for a full restoration on this, it's not going to see the road for 5 or 10 years. And to be honest, I think this will look cooler as something ratty and used rather than something that's just sitting on a driveway for 5 years. A couple of little bits I need to patch a weld in. Same down there. For now I'm just going to spray them, but I'll patch them in later. Right, next job, cloth, clean and a wipe. And then to spray this in it. Really with this what I should be doing is putting it onto some rags, leaving it sit on there in the rags until it dries. The rust isn't deep enough on here to worry about, you know, so I'm just going to give it a spray and a wipe down a couple of times, leave it, and then just black it. Top quality. And you know, I can't do too good a job because it'll just make the rest of the paint look shit. So I've dried it all off, It's looking much better. I've crudely masked the car off, ready to paint the bottom bit. But I've had a change of heart when I said that maybe I want to do a proper paint job on it. I've decided that really the best thing to do is to get the professionals in to paint the bottom. So I found 2 professionals and they're gonna crack at it. Don't point this in each other's faces, it's not funny.
Otherwise you could have it in your eye.
Yeah.
I did it in school once.
Yeah, you've done it before, you've spray painted in school.
Not in someone's eye.
What you're gonna do is just keep it not too close to the car but not too far away.
Length away, the guy
Right.
said.
And then just go like that.
Just underneath.
If there's any black paint coming out of this. Didn't look black, did it? I think I need to shake it more.
I'll try.
Go on then, you shake it. Yeah, definitely got more energy than me.
Let me try. Pass it around the circle.
Yeah, you're mental.
You can tell she's the youngest.
Yeah.
Okay, me first. No, me first.
Right, hang on. Whoa.
Aaron, I got to show you how it's
Give,
done.
give. Right, that's what I didn't want you doing, was just messing about and starting to do stuff, yeah? Because I don't want you to get it in your eyes.
I will get. Oh, I missed.
Yeah, a bit further away, otherwise you'll get runs in there. And when you want it to look good. There you are, good job. Right, let that have a go.
Yep, do a sec. Just getting along the bottom there.
Good job, guys. Well done, thanks guys. Big thumbs up. Excellent. Right, now that's been professionally painted, let's take the masking tape off. It's looking 10 times better. Nice crisp line-ish. Cool, right, I'm gonna do that around the rest of the car and finish mopping and polishing it. Ooh, stood up too quick. And paint fumes. Ooh, that's a freebie. Right, so we're gonna carry on doing that all the way around the car. Mop, polish it as it is. Treat the rust and coax it. Stickers. Fingers crossed it still looks that good tomorrow. It's the next day, that has dried and it just looks amazing. Way better. Nice little cheeky bonus to buying the Allegro is it came with 3 spare wheels and they happen to fit on the Ant. It's a shame that all the tyres are wrecked, so I need to get new tyres, but at least now I've got 5 spare wheels that'll fit on either the Ant or the Allegro. So nice, that makes life easier. Where did I put the fucking tools? Oh, there they are. Right, that's the sills looking tidy. Like I say, it's more about preservation, restoration. Resurrection is the way to go. Next thing to do is to get this interior out because it's minging. It's mouldy as hell, so it needs a good douse down with some anti-bac and probably a good jet washing. So I'm gonna get the front seats out, get the back seats out, and then I'm gonna take this carpet out. And then once all that's out, then I'm gonna treat the rust on the floor in the same way as I've done the sills, just so it's, you know, stabilised really. And then we're going to do the same with the carpet, going to jet wash it, clean it up, get it all back in. And before we put it back in, obviously we're going to give everything in here a wipe down. That looks to be that one. No, totally wrong. Let's try the next one. That's the boy. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Oh, it is loose. Everything on this car, even the exhaust studs, have been loose. So obviously, at some point, someone has already been playing with this. So let's hope that means that the seat comes out relatively easy. So starting to get somewhere. Oop. Chuck that clip up there. Definitely you can see where there's like been rodents in here. There's rodent poop and stuff there. So this is what we've got. It's the front. Lots of little wood lice crawling about. You know, I'm just gonna clean it and paint it. Same over there. Same in here. See, someone's already welded these in. Same this side. Ugh. Heavy. These old buckle seat belts, look at those. Right then, how do I get this back seat out? It'd be nice to get that out. Look, there's my patio. I've got to finish building that as well. Right, let's try and get this out. This is the inside. You've got a little bit of rust there. Generally solid though. Needs a brush down and a paint. Next job. I also need to take these off and paint those. But I can't see any clips and I don't want to tug at them. So I might paint them in place. This one has got nuts and bolts on it. That one has, but still. And then under here, oh, bugger, now the seats are not there. This one's going to go all the way forward. Look at that colour, it's a lovely green, isn't it? Right, let's get all these spares out. And now we've got all the spares out in the back. This is our first welding patch that we need. There was like foam in here, so it's held the moisture against the inside of the butt cheek. So that needs to be cut out and welded. And then the same on this side. But I knew the butt cheeks had gone. Now we've got like a couple of little holes here, just either side of these lights. And, you know, so it's not too bad. What's that? Just, I think that's meant to go there. Chuck it in the box. Yeah, good hoover. You know, that's the extent of the welding. A couple of little patches here and there. I'm happy with that. Okay, we got good old George. Not George. Who's George? Henry. I'm gonna hoover it out, picking out all these bits because we need those. Get it hoovered out. Get it washed out. Get it treated with rust remover, and then paint it. I fucking hate cleaning stuff. Oh. Right then, next job for me is to attack this floor with a wire wheel. So that's going to be minging. Where to start? I guess at the worst bits up the front. Well, all these corners. Oh, I mean, there's everywhere. Oh. Right, that didn't take too long. Don't worry about me not wearing a mask. I was holding my breath in between. So, you know, very tantric. So don't worry. Right then, but watch this. This is what you're going to want to see. So we got some holes there. So we have to cut a square up here and patch that in. And after a good brush cupping, that's what we left with. It's looking a lot better. Even up these back, you know, where it's been welded. So a lot of surface rust. Same over here. Not a surface rust where it's been welded before, but it's all solid in there. A couple of little holes in his footwell, but nothing to worry about. So I'm just gonna splosh this around everywhere. Oh, that's just a paint can blowing off the roof because the rain is coming in. Right, that is it, absolutely soaking in rust treatment. I'm gonna just keep it wet overnight. Just gonna come and just keep pouring stuff on, and then I'll just get the hose pipe in here tomorrow and rinse it all down. And fingers crossed, after all this rust treatment, there's still a car here in the morning. Next thing for me to do is tidy up, because I've got stuff everywhere. It's the next day, she's been marinating overnight. Oh, pull that door open. It's looking a lot greener in here. The rust isn't looking anywhere near as bad in daylight. It's cleaned up quite well actually. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of welding on the floor. I'm not welding today, it's too wet. So my main plan for today is getting all this stuff clean and getting the inside of the car clean and all that clean, and jet washing all the places you shouldn't jet wash. Just want to jet wash all down here. I'm going to jet wash the entirety of the inside of the car, obviously not the clocks, so I don't want to get them wet. I'm going to cover the interior panels in this stuff to kill all the mildew, because as you can see the inside is covered in all this like white mould and mildew. It's already smelling better in here. It's going to be much better once all this mold and mildew is dead. Right, I've moved the car. Selena helped me move the car. And I've jet washed all the concrete to make it clean. So now I am going to grab all these minging carpets. Oh, because they are minging. They need jet washing both sides.
The back doesn't look so bad.
No, but there's signs of rat activity in the car.
Oh, okay.
So there's definitely going to be rat pee in them and on them. So I'll jet wash the backs first, and then we'll flip them over and jet wash the fronts. And then we'll do the same with the seats. Yes, this is the front carpet, and that's where water's been sat in through an open window and it's grown moss. Green on this side as well. And on the back, it's covered in rust there, so I don't know if something's been stored in there and gone rusty, or if that's where the rat was kind of living and it's just dirt and pee.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
technically the right stuff, but it's all had a spray and it's empty in the bottle now.
Yeah, get it on there because they were minging. It just make working in the car and doing everything else much nicer, you know. It won't smell, it won't be constantly dirty when you touch anything. So my plan now it's all kind of dried out, all the rusty areas that you can't see when the interior's in, they're just gonna get anti-rust primer. The bits you can see, if they're absolutely wrecked, they go in black. But then you've got things like this here, which you're going to see a lot. I'm going to clear coat these in something. I think Nitromorse do like a clear tool protector. So I think I'll get a can of that. And I want to keep as much of this green as possible where you can see it. Where you can't see it, I've just got to treat it. Right, there we go. Don't forget, we are not trying to win any prizes here. This is just about preservation. And the good thing about doing it in this Genelite rusty tin primer is there are bits I'm going to have to come back and patch. But I can do that another day when it's not windy. And this is good enough for me to put the interior back in. And there's the interior all back in. Still looking a little bit worn, but everything is much nicer. It smells nice in here. You know, all the panels look nice. I still haven't got around to painting those at the back. But yeah, much nicer. See, those horrible stains have gone. And down in the footwells you can see, you know, there's already bits of leaves coming in off the blooming tree. It is 100 times better in here. That doesn't look healthy. Better get this door off and have a look at that as well. Right. Ow, fuck's sake. Oh. Well, I was going to say, I think that's probably enough for this episode. It's gone on long enough. So next time, I'm going to get that engine out. I thought I'd found an engine, but that's fallen through. So we'll take this one out, we'll strip it and rebuild it. We'll do the brakes and the clutch, and hopefully I'll get hydraulic lines. And then, so hopefully next episode we'll get this on the road. And then we'll probably do another episode after that where we get rid of all the rust on it, sand it back and mop it, give it an oily rag restoration and make it look nice. There is an Allegro event in Gaydon on July the 17th. How cool would it be if I can get this on the road and drive it up to there? That would be wicked. The engine is going to be the biggest problem. Fingers crossed. Right, if you're enjoying this sort of thing, watching me waste my money and my life on shit boxes like this, I say it's a shit box, it's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. So if you enjoy watching me spend my time on precious, aspiring classics like this, then like, subscribe and share the video. I'll see you soon. I don't think it'll make that noise, will it? But like, oh. I'll have to fix that for the MOT as well. Oh, am I kidding? It doesn't need an MOT.